What actually happened to Donda, Kanye West's mother? Donda West was the mother of rapper and producer Kanye West, who has recently released 2 albums in her honor, Donda and Donda 2. She was also a professor, an author, and a manager for her son's career. But how did she die and what were the circumstances surrounding her death? Here is a summary of what we know from various sources. Donda West was born on July 12, 1949 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. She raised Kanye in Chicago as a single mother after she and her ex-husband Ray separated when Kanye was 3 years old. She worked as a professor at Chicago State University for 31 years, where she taught English, communications, media, and theater. She retired from academia in 2004 and moved to Los Angeles to become Kanye's full-time momager. She also helped him set up the Kanye West Foundation, which provided music education to underprivileged youth. She wrote a book titled Raising Kanye, Life Lessons from the Mother of a Hip-Hop Superstar, in which she shared her experiences and insights on raising her son. Kanye dedicated his song Hey Mama to her and performed it in front of her on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2005. On November 9, 2007, Donda underwent cosmetic surgery with Dr. Jan Adams, a plastic surgeon who had been featured on several TV shows. She had liposuction, a tummy tuck, and a breast reduction. According to the autopsy report, she was able to walk out of the clinic after 5.5 hours of surgery, heavily bandaged, and prescribed Vicodin for pain. She opted to recover at home instead of staying in another facility, as advised by the doctor. She had the care of an experienced nurse and 2 caregivers at home, but there was no documentation of her temperature readings or other records of her recovery. The next day, on November 10, 2007, Donda started to feel unwell. She had a sore throat, pain and tightening in her chest. She collapsed in the early evening and a friend at the house called 911. She was taken to Centinela Freeman Hospital, where she was pronounced dead in the emergency room. She was 58 years old. The coroner's report stated that Donda died of heart disease while suffering multiple post-operative factors after plastic surgery. However, the exact role of these factors could not be determined. There was no evidence of a surgical or anesthetic misadventure. The report also noted that Donda had pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, coronary artery disease, and diabetes mellitus that may have increased her risk of complications. Dr. Jan Adams faced a lot of scrutiny and criticism after Donda's death. He had several malpractice lawsuits filed against him and his medical license was revoked in 2009 for alcohol-related offenses. He later expressed his condolences to Kanye and his family and said he did nothing wrong during the surgery. Kanye West was devastated by his mother's death and blamed himself for it. He said he felt responsible for moving her to Los Angeles and encouraging her to have cosmetic surgery. He also said he felt like he lost his connection to God after she died. He went through a period of depression and grief that affected his personal and professional life. He dedicated his albums 808 Seconds and Heartbreak and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy to her memory. He also named his daughter Northwest after her. In 2021, Kanye released his 10th studio album Donda, which features vocals from his mother on several tracks. The album cover is a black square with no text or image, symbolizing his loss and mourning. He also announced a sequel album called Donda 2, which is scheduled for release on February 22, 2022. Donda West was more than just Kanye West's mother. She was a remarkable woman who had a profound impact on her son's life and career. She was an educator, a writer, a philanthropist, and a supporter of Kanye's artistic vision. Her death was tragic and unexpected, but her legacy lives on through Kanye's music and family.